Once you log into TinkerCad, go to Create and then Design. First thing I want to do is go ahead and change this name up here. I'll call mine Name Illusion. Next, down here at this snap grid, I want to change these from millimeters to inches. So I'm going to go into Settings, and right here where you see Units, mine is set as default as millimeters, and I want to make it inches. Click Make Default, close Settings. Next, I'm going to go ahead and drag my text out into the work plane. Once I get the text onto the work plane, I'm going to change the name. Here I'm going to go with Cool and change the font to Sans. Go ahead and change this size, this length to 3 inches, and then right here the width to 1.125, and then this height should remain at 0.5. I'm going to duplicate, use my arrow keys to pull over the Cool, change Cool to Dude, make sure those dimensions are the same with 3, that width 1.125, and that height should remain at 0.5. Turn a little bit, and I want to get this turned to a 90 degree and hit D on my keyboard to drop it on the work plane. Now I want to change this width to 3, so it'll be a 3 by 3 with a height of 1.125. Same thing here with Dude. Now I want to check those dimensions once again, and I want to make them both holes. So I'm going to click up here to make them a hole. I'll drag a cube out or a box shape onto the work plane and change those dimensions to make sure they're fitting directly over the words that I have. So it'll be a 3 by 3 and the height will be 1.125. Duplicate this twice. Use my arrow keys to move them. Get it out the way because I'm going to save this one for later. Now I can move the next one over. Okay, right here, I want to make sure I use the Align tool to get them aligned in the middle and in the middle. That should gray out all of my handles. Same thing with this one. Get the Align tool, middle, middle. Once I have them selected, I want to group them. So click Group. Same thing with the next one. Select Group. All right. Now, time to make it a hole. Same as before. Hole, hole. And I want to take this one and turn it 90 degrees. All right. Move this box into place. And I want to get them all aligned. So all 3 shapes will be aligned. Middle and middle. Great. Notice again that all of the handles will grayed out. Put this in the middle a little bit, and I want to group them. Now, once I group them, you see I have words that have been grouped together, which will give us this illusion. I'm going to bring on a whole shape cube and change those dimensions like before and make slight adjustments so that I can start to cut away the excess letters that I have here. So when I do this, I only want the letters that are diagonal in the middle. And what I did here was change that snap grid from 1/8 to 1/64. So it'll be small movements in my adjustments right here. Duplicate. And then move over. And remember, we're trying to cut diagonal. We only want the letters to be in the middle diagonally. Make my adjustments. That looks Go up here, duplicate, just pull it across. I'm using my arrow keys right here. You can drag it if you choose to do so. And again, we want in the middle letters diagonal. So duplicate on this side and one more. Let's edge this up. There we go. And now what I would need to do is group all of the elements that are on my work plane. So let's get everything grouped together. Select everything. In my case, I had a total of 6 shapes. Then click Group. Now I've gotten rid of, but I have a little bit left right here. So what I'm going to do is bring on the whole cube again and just kind of clean this up a little bit. So you see it right there. So I'm going to bring that out, that little floater that we have, and get rid of it. Try not to cut out the edges of anything else. And you can always turn the work plane if you need to. All right, I think I got it without any hiccups, any problems. So now, let's zoom back out and let's turn this 45 degrees so that you all can see it as if it's facing forward toward the front, or we're looking directly at it. And now I have the base saved. You can actually download this base from the website. And once you get the base downloaded, we want to make sure we have the dimensions of the letters a certain dimension. So we're going to change this one to 3, leave that one at 1. And right here, we're going to do the same thing with the tray. 3.125, 1.5. And we're going to pull out a work plane and put it in the center of this. And we'll hit D. Once we select the code, our words, and you saw it made a slight movement. So now I'm using the arrow keys to bring it up. I'm gonna hit the work plane and drop it out there again to get rid of it. And I'm gonna select both and align it. Once I get it aligned, now I can get ready to group this. Okay. Select both items and group. So now when you look at it, I have the word illusion. Cool dude. Cool dude. All right. So now at this point, you're ready to send it to your slicer and then to your printer.